The city is fighting back against a troubling increase in coronavirus cases.
Daily infections have hit 3.25% citywide, a rate not seen since early June. CBS 2's Jessica Layton live in Williamsburg with more on what's being done to get this under control. Jessica.
Maurice and Christine, health officials say we are all about to see a lot more enforcement of the rules, more testing, and more cracking down on large gatherings. They say it's not about singling anyone out. Rather, it's about everyone needing to do their part. In Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where the number of COVID cases is outpacing infections in other parts of the city, we saw a lot more mask wearing Tuesday than we did Monday. But the governor says compliance needs to be 100%.
I don't care what your political opinion is at one point. I don't care what your religious opinion is. Mask wearing is a law.
Most of the zip codes in New York with the most alarming rates are home to large Orthodox Jewish populations, a fact that's very concerning to local community leaders.
You must protect yourself, your family, your community. There is no excuse to being lax. People die if you do not do the right thing.
Governor Cuomo plans to meet with religious leaders to discuss the clusters in Brooklyn, along with Rockland and Orange counties. He also took aim at the mayor.
What happened in these clusters? There wasn't compliance, and the city didn't enforce it.
We will have to prohibit gatherings, except for very small gatherings. If necessary, we will have to close non-essential businesses.
The city set up new mobile testing areas and is sending more health officials into the hotspots for outreach.
We have 7 sound trucks out across the cluster area, and we're making robocalls.
The MTA is also cracking down, handing out masks and issuing summonses to those who refuse to cover their faces on mass transit. Hitting the city's highest daily infection rate since early June was especially worrisome for teachers and parents. Elementary school kids had their temperatures checked and went back to in-person learning for the first time since the spring.
I'm a little nervous for my son because I feel like the virus is still out there.
Those heading to this school in Harlem were sent home before they even got inside after 2 staff members tested positive for the virus. The head of the teachers union now calling on Mayor de Blasio to strongly consider shutting down 80 public schools in COVID cluster zip codes.
He should definitely move aggressively to keep those communities safe right now.
And on that point, the mayor's office says they are looking at all the indicators. They're following all the data and the science to eventually determine if a widespread closure of schools does in fact need to happen. That's the latest live from Williamsburg, Brooklyn tonight. Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Jessica.